Greetings, I'm Chappers, and this is Nat. We've had a wicked road trip, and we're outside Andertons. There it is, shiny shop of awe and excitement. Time to buy some guitars. So I'm in the little demonstration room full of dirty PRS and Fenders, and I'm infiltrating the camp with Gibsons. It's quite exciting this. I'm torn between a couple of the guitars. So I'm torn between getting a traditional or a standard. Pros and cons are the standard has the locking tuners, which I really like the idea of, and the traditional is a traditional Les Paul the way nature intended or something. But I was thinking about getting a V, but then Dave went, why don't you get an SG because you've already got a V? And I was like, Zappa. There's every reason on earth to get an SG, especially since I saw Zappa play Zappa, and I watched Dweezil playing his dad's SG, and it was just such a beautiful sound through his Cornford rig. So I might be looking at getting an SG and a Les Paul standard. But this is the traditional. It's beautiful. I want to make it naked and get rid of the pick guard because I don't like pick guards on Les Pauls. I think it's an abomination. They got one of the first Red Dwarfs in the UK here. So I've got a little a signature stack, which is a little bit self-indulgent, but why not? Anyone else would do. And I'm just going to jam on them and see what sounds and looks nice. There's the wonderful Matt London looking after us as well. It's not often I say too much gain, but there's so much gain on tap with the little Red Dwarf. Time to try the standard. Well, the neck's a lot thinner on this one, which is something that I'm kind of enjoying, and I love it's got the locking tuners. I'm not 100% sure on the colour. They're bringing a few more over. Actually, the Honeyburst this year, the one I saw, was quite light, quite bright, and although you could really see the wood grain, I wasn't really sold on the Honeyburst, which is what I normally go for. So there's a yellow one, there's this, there's a black one, and there's one other, which I think it's a Fireburst. It's absolutely a great playing Les Paul, nice and thin. Thinner than the 2015 for sure. And also with this, you haven't got to take the pick guard off, which would be a pain in the ass, because you get the two little wormholes, one that goes in there and one that goes in there, on the Tradish. That's the phase reverse. Sold. SG time. Yeah, that played great. I prefer that finish, but that plays really nicely. Christ. Matt just brought down a couple of cases and we both just went, what the, and then inserted a word. Look at that. That's ridiculous. It's like an upside down kind of V formation. It's almost like a Gibson but not a Gibson, if you know what I mean. It doesn't look amiss in a room full of PRS, put it that way. And this is the other one. Is that the T one?
Yeah.
T, burst, and then black.
Trans black.
Trans black. I'm going to have to play this one. So 6, maybe 7 Les Paul standards, we went through them, Matt bought them all, and each one we opened up and it was like, yeah! And then we got to the very last one, and I'm like, this is the one I'm taking home. It's beautiful. To be honest with you, I forget the name of the colour because I'm not really interested, but it just plays so nicely. It's kind of an underrated burst. It isn't too dark and it isn't too bright, and it's a little bit one of those that kind of moves as you move the guitar. I'm completely in love with it. So this is how it sounds. Also, it's got the beautiful phase reversal sitch in the middle position for a bit of the Peter Green. And it's got a blow switch too. You need for a growing, healthy young man. I found him, and we're at the Drummond having a bit of cheeky chicken burger, and I was just telling Captain that I've done a thing and got 2 things. I've got my SG standard, and I've got a Les Paul standard. And you haven't tried.
No, I have been, today I've been doing all the things that a shop owner has to do that doesn't involve playing guitars. It's been a rubbish day.
No, I've been doing all the things that I love to do. I was just saying, because he's not played the 2016 standard.
No.
It's got the locking tuners, which are really cool.
Yeah.
But for such a long time I was going, what do I want? Do I want the traditional, bit heavier, Everything is exactly, it's the Les Paul that everyone thinks of. All the new standard with the locking tuners, all the wiring, the blow switch, and I was like, I just closed my eyes and played them both. And the one that for me played better was the standard. But I have to say the traditional is beautiful. Also, kind of first Christmassy video. It's quite Christmassy.
Well, we are hoping. This is the world exclusive for you here. We should be doing all the Gibson shootout reviews of all the different models in this sort of mid to late November.
Nice.
So, and the only reason it's not sooner, chaps, is just purely and simply because all the stock hasn't been released yet, so we haven't got the full range to review. But I'm sure Chappers will be playing the proverbial shite.
I will be. Shite. And also, I bought Chapman.
Yes.
Now, a lot of you might be thinking, but Rob, you own Chapman guitars and so does Lee. Well, that's true, but the way we run Chapman is Chapman Guitars doesn't own any stock. The retailers buy direct from the factory. So, but this guy came in and wanted an autograph and bought an ML7, but at the beginning he was thinking about buying this ML3, and I said, can I have a go? And I played it and I was like, oh my god, this is such a nice ML3. And I was like, are you going to buy it then? He went, I'm not sure. I went, yeah, it's probably not right for you. You want the ML7? He bought the ML7, and so I went and bought the ML3. So I'm really, really happy.
It's been a good day for us.
It's been a trifecta of total goodness.
Lots of Chapman guitars and lots of Gibson guitars, and I'm sure a few other brands of guitars as well.
Yeah.
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
I played, which we will video at the end of this month. I don't even know what time this goes up in YouTube land. But Tone City have released Pro Spec dual button, really pro spec. And I was playing, this is a world exclusive for you, which you can see on my Facebook page, I think. I played an Analog Man King of Tone, a genuine, expensive £300, versus the Tone City, it's called the King of Blues.
Yeah.
And there's a video of me on YouTube, on Facebook, where you can't see the pedals, so I'm just going, here's one, here's the other, here's one, here's the other. And I just left it to everybody on Facebook to decide which was which, and they all, I'd say 95% of them are all going, oh, pedal number one's King of Tone, pedal number one King of...
And it absolutely wasn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that shit.
But I haven't revealed that on Facebook.
When are we reviewing these?
Purple Wind. I reviewed those at the NAMM show last year, I think, but we can review one if you want.
There are three of them, and they look really cool. And
the best
tiny.
one is the Mojo Diamond.
Right, okay.
The Fendery one. Sounds great.
I'll be the judge of that.
I'll be the judge of that. So it's exciting. But yeah, and we're doing. And here's some news for you, everybody. We're doing PV.
Hey!
So we're doing probably not the whole range because I'm still.
But you're going to do the Mini
yet
50
to be convinced that everything's good, but certainly 6505. Classic Mini 20, Mini 6505, what else? Don't know. So we're reviewing those. We're doing new, which actually I'm not supposed to have said because I don't think it's released until November.
Cut that bit out.
Edit that, or just literally just get to Vox and go over the top.
There you go.
I'm not supposed to mention it. We're doing that, and that's going to be cool. It's exciting.
Awesome. Well, Halloween's coming up. It's going to be crazy and scary. I've definitely been Rob.
And I've occasionally been a captain.